Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode. As always, we're sponsored by Health West, great organization. Find them where they're closest to you and bring your friends and family to them. Give them a try. We're also sponsored by my companies, New Clean Commercial Cleaning and Commercial Cleaning Services. If you need any janitorial needs, commercial cleaning, carpet cleaning, anything you need, we got you covered there. Give us a call, 208-254-7070. And you tell us you heard about us on the podcast. We'll give you a free office sterilization, absolutely for free, no strings attached. All right. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I have a problem being consistent. When I'm trying to accomplish something, I'm really good at being intense about something for a short period of time and getting good enough, but not being consistent for long periods of time to become great. And that's something I've been working on. I think I've spoke about that last year a little bit about, changing up my scheduling of what I do during the mornings, and that's helped a little bit. If I can stay on that, it's tough when kids' school schedules change and they're not at school. So I'm trying to be dad and enjoy them a little bit when they're there, and then still trying to stick to those goals. So it's interesting to combat the consistency when you're trying to be everything to everyone. So let's talk about that today. Achieving your goals through consistency. I don't care what it is that you're trying to be better at. I'll give you an example. I'm trying to be better at my sales process, walking potential customers and clients through the sales process in a more effective way, instead of just a very naive and just a non-smooth way. Obviously, I'm trying to be that professional, and not sound like I'm, too professional. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I've done is to be consistent is I've set up a standing meeting every Friday with one of my colleagues in California who's also in the same industry, and we have sales role play every Friday morning at 9 a.m. and it goes on for an hour, and we talk about things that have worked, things that haven't worked, problems we've come up against, and then we role play against each other, and it's been helpful. So as I continue to be consistent about that, I've gotten better at it. Now, as you're trying to become better at things, not with personal things, but it can even be within your business. Say within your business, you're trying to be better at tracking, how much you're spending on hiring, and how much you should be spending, or how much you should be hiring, and whatever you're trying to do. There's certain things that you should be consistent on, but you shouldn't be the person tracking, and you shouldn't be doing all the groundwork on. So instead of you being personally consistent on certain things to get better on in your company, you should assign it to someone within your company or a virtual assistant, what we've talked about many, many times in the past. I have a couple of these people who are fantastic, but they help me stay consistent on some of these tracking things that we do day in and day out, and keep us moving forward. And this way I can look back every month as I look at my P&L and look at all these KPIs of my business and know that they're on track because I have people tracking things and being consistent on things so I can look at the results. Now, again, you don't have to be the person doing it. If you're the person doing all of that, you're trying to do sales, you're trying to do hiring, you're trying to do all these tracking metrics, you're trying to do the firing, you're trying to do the training, you're going to burn out and you're never going to become good at anything. You're just going to become average at everything. You're going to become a jack of all trades and you're not going to become the person that you want to become. If you're the owner, what matters to you is making sure quality stays up and you're getting your more sales in the funnel and you're maintaining customer relations if you have a reoccurring product or service. So that can't happen if you're spending all the time being a jack of all trades. That can happen if you're trying to be consistent with, hey, I need to get better with my sales process. I need to get better with X, Y, and Z. I need to get better at finding my clients' pain and helping them understand, like, hey, this is the way that we can solve this for you. All right. In the words of Bruce Lee, long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity. And this rang true to me because I do the exact opposite. I'm really good in short spurts. But I really struggle at being consistent long-term on things. So for me to really make something happen long-term, I have to force myself and put something, like have an accountability partner, like I did with the sales role play. I have someone in California who I know is going to be on that Google Meet or Zoom call every Friday at 9 a.m. I know that person's going to be on there waiting for me if I don't show. And they'll be texting me, hey, where are you at? So if you can do those type of things, set yourself up with some type of accountability partner, that's going to be huge. If you don't, and you struggle with consistency, you're going to continue to struggle. If you're someone who already is doing well with consistency and you're like, hey, I'm already a Terminator, I'm a machine. Okay, keep pushing yourself. Just continue to make those smaller changes to get the results you're looking for. But track your progress. Know that if you're making small progress, that's all great. Focus on regular small actions that build momentum and reinforce desired habits rather than aiming for perfection. That is huge, people. And making goals, that are specific are huge. Instead of saying, hey, I'm going to improve my fitness, like I've been trying to get myself in better shape. I've signed myself up for a half marathon in Pocatello at the end of August. Okay, I forced my hand again. So that's kind of my accountability partner. Like, okay, I've got this daunting goal. And now I have an accountability partner that's bringing me in every week. He's measuring my progress, literally pinching parts of my body, saying, okay, this is where you need to be. Keep doing this, keep doing that. But instead of saying, I need to improve my fitness, say, okay, I need it. I'm going to walk for 30 minutes 3 times a week or whatever it is. Just do something specific instead of saying, I want to do this. I want to be a better salesman. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but you got to set a specific goal that's going to help you get to that set statement that you've set for yourself. It's good that you want to be something better, but set something specific so you can be that person. Okay. Surround yourself again with positive influence. Seek out people who support your goals and encourage your efforts. We've talked about this so many times. If you're not around those type of people currently, and you're around a lot of no people, get rid of those people. You don't need those people in your life. They're dragging you down to the depths of hell. I'm telling you from experience, I hate being around people who are energy sucks because they suck. All they want is your misery because they are uncomfortable with anyone doing better than they are. So get away from them. Even if it is a family member, you have to distance yourself so you can break through these glass ceilings and make yourself the person you want to become. So I hope these things are going to be helpful. I always talk about the things that I'm working on or I've overcome. This is something obviously I'm still working on. I'm trying to become better at. There's things I'm currently working on to be with my consistency to become the better version of myself. So I hope you guys can find those things you need to better yourself with, be consistent with it, and improve yourselves. And always, like always, be happy, be grateful, and find opportunities to serve others. And get out there and have a great week. See ya.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.